Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight's a pair of NFC foes squaring off between the Chicago Bears and the Washington Commanders. Out for the opening kick. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm, Brock. What a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jaden Daniels.
He may have been drafted second in 2024, but Daniels was the rookie we couldn't stop talking about last season nor take our eyes off of. He really, Kate, put the capital D in dual threat. 3,500 yards and 25 touchdowns passing, almost 900 yards and 6 touchdowns on the ground.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. This is Corey Krosky-Merritt. In it for the first time. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Daniels going to keep it. Jukes one defender. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
A gain of 10 yards. And a Washington first down. First and 10.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Choke the ball himself for a big run.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On first down, here's Daniels. And he won't escape. The Bears take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
To their own side of the field now, Brock. This is 2nd and long. Trying again, following the sack. Daniels hit, he lost the football. Bears pick it up, headed the other way. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The Bears parlay the turnover into a lead. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping off that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on a scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders nothing.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Luke McCaffrey now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the pistol. Krosky Mira. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. 12 yards on that play. A good call nets him the first.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Daniels on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Krosky Merritt on his own read. Still going past the 40. And they'll finally get him at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They're set up at the 35 now. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He's got a screen to the running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 29. He's running with it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Commanders.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Just a tremendous effort from the defense there. A sense of urgency on 1st down in the red zone. Got to find a way to knock this offense backwards, and the defense just did.
Need to shake off that sack and quick. Here comes 2nd and 13. Another try following the sack. That's complete to Zach Ertz. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's good for a Washington. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
His rookie season last year, Kate, a reminder that no matter how talented you are, this league can humble you. And it didn't help being the most sacked quarterback in football as well. But remember, 3,500 yards and 20 touchdowns, he showed glimpses of what I know Chicago wants more of this year.
16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. Off the play fake, Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
And the Bears first down.
Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
On play action, here's Williams. This is Loveland working the right side. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Running with Swift out of the gun. Hop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
Third down, here's Williams. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script, Brock. Test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out, and I'd call it about the 12-yard line.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down.
Automatic first down.
You got to be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives him a first down. Williams on the play action. Now he takes it. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Williams gonna run with it. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Williams with the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
First down, Williams to throw. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Williams with 3rd and long. They set up the screen here to Swift. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays on the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Santos' kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. Jukes out a one-stop, and he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes. Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He was descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Daniels. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They'll have it here after forcing that punt to end the first. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And is a catch for Luther Burden. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
2 set of downs for him at the 38. First down, here's Swift. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off with later in the game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Williams from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Williams set to pass. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
First down, Chicago.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Williams off the play fake. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. Working from the gun, Williams. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Odunze's got him right side. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's a Chicago first down.
First down, Bears.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up.
What is this?
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Going run again with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears make it a 9-point advantage. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Commanders 7.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Samuel now to return it. Juke the defender. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Commanders set to take over. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. They've got first down from the 31. Here's Krosky Merritt. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 37. Now here he goes. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Washington Commanders. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
They run. It's Krosky Merritt. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Kevin Byard there to bring him down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Play action now with Daniels. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. He's got Jalen Lane. So he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another Washington. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
Completed over the middle. he'll go down here at the 16.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 3 now. Samuel comes in motion left. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Washington Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Slot receiver headed left. Here's Krosky Merritt on the carry. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Washington first down. First down and goal to go.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down,
And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders face a 4-point deficit. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
Gay to add the extra point.
The point after.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders cut it to a field goal game.
17. Commanders 14.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Duvernay on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Williams to throw on first. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
First down.
Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
First down throw by Williams. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll run it with Manunga. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. And hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. And for the Commanders, a fifth defensive back out there. They're going nickel on third down. Now here's Williams. That one's nabbed by Komet. And he'll go down here at the 16. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Running behind center with Swift. And he has the Chicago touchdown! The Bears make it a 9-point advantage. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown! It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears make it a 10-point ball game.
Commanders 14.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, daddy. You probably think it's not the same.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Samuel now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Commanders, some running back Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, headed back to the field now. And they're going to try to take the lead back to one possession here after that last score pushed it up to 24-14. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. It's Krosky-Merritt. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the Bears' 47-yard line.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Trying again, following the sack. We've got a screen to the running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. To throw, Daniels. That's taken in by Samuel. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Commanders ready for the punt. On the return for the Bears, Devin Duvernay. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Chicago first down. So a two-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a two-score ball game here as we resume play. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. coverage team at the 26-yard line. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Gain of 14. First down, Chicago.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, and they go right back to it. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Play made by Deron Payne.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Staying grounded with Swift. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Third down. Here's Williams. Secured by Burden on the slant. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Bears first down.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
Toss play, Swift. Trying to use that space outside, but found a defender instead, so no gain on first down.
Well, that safety came flying, and we know he is never afraid to mix it up, man. He loves to dish out a big hit.
Offense to the line for second down. To throw, Williams. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete, so second down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for third down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That play good for 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Bears first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Williams on first down. Oh, he's keeping it again. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that. First
down from the red zone. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Drops back. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Now backed up to the 8, 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Santos' kick is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Samuel now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Commanders and running back Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt headed back to the field now. And they had to wave that white flag on their last drive, Brock, hoping to avoid having to call that punter this time out.
Yeah, and you get several chances a game, on average, somewhere around 10 possessions, and you know not all of them are going to pan out. So you got to forget what lies behind and keep pressing on to the journey ahead.
And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
They're set up at the 35 now. Daniels now on 1st down. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
Washington Commanders, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They gain 14 on the play, and that'll be good for a Washington first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Run now with Krosky-Merritt. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Daniels now. He's running for it. We call this a 4-yard pickup, so now the question becomes, Brock, will they go for this or will they punt?
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Now Daniels on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Call it a 70-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on second and goal.
Give some credit to this offense. They almost got it done on just one play running the ball in. I got to be honest, the first down run often leads to second down pass, but I don't think so now. Now you push that pile, go finish this drive.
Broski mirrored again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders start the second half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders get it back to within 6.
Commanders 21.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. First down, here's Swift. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can you lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook? Find a more aggressive call on second.
34-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Now an inside handoff to Swift. Has a lane past the 45. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Chicago first down.
First down, Chicago.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Going to the ground again on first. Jukes one defender. And he has this down to the 34. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down there.
Well, that play right there, that one is wide linemen. They run the 40, do all the agility tests in their spandex at the combine. Yeah, having fast, agile, big guys up front, it lets them set the table so the running backs can go do their job.
And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bears first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it's going to be second down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Washington into the dime here, defending pass, third down coming. Working from the gun, Williams. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
Waste of time.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said of how long that gain was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field, but it paid dividends.
MNF guy. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. And they hit him for a loss on first and goal.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Second and goal coming up from the 7. Williams on the play action. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But it appears that the Bears were able to get their paws on that one. So they're keeping the football. All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Bears football to begin the fourth as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's third and long. To throw is Williams. They set up the screen here to Swift. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field. Not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
A 31-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is good. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Dump-off caught by his back. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it or, in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Second down now, 7 to go. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Steps up, and he's running with it. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
13 more yards. That's another Washington Commanders.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Play action now with Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Daniels on first down. This throw is caught. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders have cut it to a 3-point game here in the fourth. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders cut the lead down to just 2.
Commanders 28.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Finds him over the middle. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 4 on the play.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and just 2 to go. Running for it, it's Swift. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 7. First down, Chicago.
That's a play that won't pop on the stat sheet, but the players and coaches won't forget about it. I promise you that. Coaches will file that one away the next time they really need to pick up a few yards.
1st and 10 from the 41. Going to run again with Swift. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. That's complete to Komet on the slant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
A tight end in motion now. Williams to throw on first. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Chicago first down.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
To the ground, it's Manungai. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They'll run now with Swift. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down. Williams from the gun. Stays upright. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Important moment as they turn to Cairo Santos. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Cracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are, and what they have to defend.
Samuel now to return it. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's tackled for a 4th gain.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 34. Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Running back sent in motion. Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Daniels is going to throw again. Completed left side to Samuel. And they take him down right along the 30.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Again, Daniels to the air. It's his running back. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4.
Making that throw in double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch, a whole bunch of bodies around him.
Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Daniels keeps it himself. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him an out to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Washington Commanders first.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. They bring McLaurin in motion right. Throwing on first down, Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Daniels. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Back to throw it. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders trailing by 5. Their hand is forced here. They've got to get this. They're down 5. Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. Following the play, we have an injured commander. The training staff out there to check on him as we pause. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
1st down, Chicago.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's a toss right for Swift. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Washington calls it 2nd timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Running behind center with Swift. And he hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he's hoping for good results on his first look of the night.
Washington.
The Commanders, some running back Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, headed back to the field now. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. Back to throw. Ertz reels it in. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Commanders will have a first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Setting up to pass. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. Here he is to throw. His top target, Samuel, has another one. And they make the tackle at the 38. So the Bears take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners, as with that, we sign off from D.C.